Your brain is running out of energy. Have you ever reached the end of the day feeling completely exhausted, even though you barely did anything physically demanding? You sat at a desk, answered a few emails, drove your kids to school, maybe even scrolled through your phone for a while. So why does it feel like your brain ran a marathon? Because your biggest problem might not be time, it might be mental energy. Every morning, you wake up with a limited amount of it. He gets out of bed and immediately starts making decisions. Should I check my phone? What should I wear? What should I eat? Did I answer that message? Did I pay that bill? Most people think these decisions are insignificant, but your brain doesn't. Throughout the day, every choice costs energy, and most of us are spending that energy without realizing it. By 8 a.m., you has already checked notifications, replied to texts, chosen breakfast, packed lunches, dealt with traffic, and started thinking about work. His day hasn't really started, but his brain is already working overtime. This is something psychologist Daniel Kahneman talks about in his book, Thinking Fast and Slow. He explains that your brain has limited mental resources. The more decisions you make, the more those resources get depleted. Researchers often call this decision fatigue. The quality of your thinking gradually declines as your mental energy gets used up. And the modern world is full of decisions, thousands of them. Some are important, most are not, but your brain still has to process them. What should I watch? What should I buy? Should I answer now? Should I wait? Should I click? Should I respond? Every notification becomes another tiny demand on your attention. Individually, they seem harmless. Together, they become exhausting. Now imagine you arriving home after work. His kids want attention. His spouse wants to talk. There are dishes in the sink. A work email arrives. A notification pops up. Suddenly, he feels overwhelmed. Not because he's weak, not because he's lazy, but because his mental battery is nearly empty. This is where many people make a mistake. They think they need more discipline, more motivation, more willpower. But often what they actually need is to protect their mental energy. The people who seem productive all day long aren't necessarily working harder. Many of them are simply making fewer unnecessary decisions. They simplify routines, they reduce distractions, they create systems. They stop forcing their brain to constantly switch attention because every switch costs energy. And energy is one of the most valuable resources you have. So here's a simple challenge. Tomorrow morning, notice how many decisions you're making before 9 a.m. Notice how often your attention gets interrupted. Notice how many things are competing for your focus. You may discover that you're not running out of time, you're running out of mental energy. And once you understand that, everything starts to make more sense. But mental exhaustion isn't only caused by decisions. There's another invisible force stealing your energy every single day, and most people never see it. We'll explore that in the next episode. Your attention is your life. Protect it, train it, use it wisely. This is mental energy.